Hello, my friends. Amy with Campbell Creations, and today I am using the Blue Lace Agate collection, and we're gonna make a necklace. Wow. So actually, I think we may be making a couple necklaces or a few necklaces. You know, I hadn't made up my mind, and I know what I wanted to start with, and so let's see how time works out because I plan on doing many videos tonight. So Blue Lace Agate collection. Love this collection so much. So it comes with two focals, and one will be most likely the longer vertical. The other will be the horizontal. There's about 5 of the boxes that have both of them like this. And all of my extras are like this. I don't have any extras that's the vertical ones. And I do still have some of this collection left. I still have some of these boxes left. It is $45 plus $5 shipping. And plus we have the extras and all that good jazz. So if you are interested, you can email me here, campbell.creations.amy@gmail.com. But I'm just really excited to create this. So I think for this necklace, I'm going to use this pretty boy. And oh, just beautiful, just beautiful. Love these. Look at that glisten there at ya. They are just so beautiful. They are just so beautiful. And then look at this one with the druzy in it. There was a good few of them like this. So some of you are going to get some with druzy. There's one that went out to someone or is going out to someone that the druzy goes all the way through to the back. But look at this. Aren't they just stunning? I just love them. And they're all like this where they have, you know, that down here at the bottom, which goes so well with the citrine that's in the box. But love it. So yes, I think I'm going to use him for this piece that we're going to do. And what I've got here. So from the collection, I have some of the 4mm Blue Lace Agate. So we're going to be using that. I have these Chinese crystals that are just gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. I love them so much. I wish there was extras in these. There just aren't, guys. There aren't any extras in those. Love them. Love them, love them. Some of the heishi shells, and these heishi shells are so much fun. What I love about them is there was 2 different types of heishi shells that were combined into one mix, okay? And so some of them have the thicker, and the others have the super thin ones, and they have the blues in them, all the tones, and the mother of pearl. And then one of those chunks of it was the mother of pearl heishis. So there's lots of mother of pearl in these heishis. So we're going to be pulling those in. We have the 8/0 and the 11/0 bronze line seed beads. We have the filigree links that came in the collection. So there's 6 of those in the collection. I do have extra of these if you wanted them. And I'll have all the information about extras and ordering and all of that in the description box below. And then what I've also pulled in is I wanted some bead caps, some baby bead caps. These are the ones I get from Fire Mountain, and Fire Mountain is currently out of these bronze ones, but they do still have the silver and they have gold. And some of these little dotted spacers. So some of these dotted spacers came from beadboxbargains.com. Okay, here's the bronze ones. And then some of them I had in my stash. So let's see here. These little ones here are from beadboxbargains.com. Yep. And then I have some of these little baby ones. So I didn't know what size I was looking for, but I knew what look I was going for. So I figured I'd just get some of all of them out and see which ones end up making it to this piece. And so it was like all necklaces. I was here last night, like designing. Beautiful things were happening. I was super excited. And then I was like, it's all necklaces. All of it. All of it's necklaces. And you know me, I love bracelets. So I'm like, that's crazy. So I'll figure something out with bracelets. But like everything I was designing last night just so happened to end up being necklaces. And it wasn't just with this. I was also designing with Bargain Bead Box. And so I'm going to be recording something for that tonight. I was also designing with the GGC Treasures bag that is that denim, the denim blues treasure bag. It's all about the blue and I love it. Love it. So got a lot going on tonight. And this is number 1. So let's see how efficient I can be. So what I've also pulled out is I have some 20 gauge antique bronze wire. Okay, it's that antique bronze color. So it's not the regular bronze color. The regular bronze color is more of that bright, almost coppery looking, but this is the bronze. I am using Beadalon 7 strand in the bronze color. So I have about a foot of this out, and I think I have about 5 inches here. I don't think we're gonna need 5 inches, but I wanted to make sure I had enough. So we'll see. I got out some of my new bronze Rolo chain from beadboxbargains.com website. I don't know if this is what we're going to use or if we're going to use some of the silver. I don't know, but I grabbed it out because it's Rolo chain and I've just really had a thing for Rolo chain lately, you know. So, okay, let's see what we're going to do. So I want to wire wrap this guy. And what I was noticing is that hole size is pretty big. So you see that size of that hole. It's a pretty big hole size. So I think we're going to do something to fill that hole. But first thing I want to do is I want to kind of gauge where I'm wanting this. So that way I know where I'm cutting, what side I'm cutting, what, you know, how many inches or half inches or millimeters or whatever it is. So what I'm thinking is I want this to go through and I want to wire wrap down and then pop it up to where I can then string some stuff on top of it, right? And so typically when I'm wanting to do that, I take that size, you know, from the hole up, and then I kind of see where I want to be. So I probably want it to end about here. Okay. So if I'm wanting it to end, or, you know, the top of it be about there, then let's see how long that is. So I'm going to be, I'd say about a ½ inch. Okay. You know, give or take a little bit, but I'd say about a ½ inch. So at about a ½ inch, I'm wanting that loop to be. So if I'm coming in here, and if this is the first side, so it's not gonna be that big of a deal, and I have flush cut this, right? So to make the wrap, I think the total will probably be about, I think maybe about 1½ inches. Okay, 1½ inches here. And then if I want that loop to be at about the ½ inch mark, okay, I'm just gonna keep my finger here at the ½ inch mark, and that's where I'm gonna get started. Okay, so I'm gonna come here, back, bring it up and around. And I should have enough. I'm looking for maybe like 4 wraps. If we got 5, that would be cool, but I'd be happy with 4. I'm just gonna wrap that. I don't think we're gonna make 4. Okay, hold on. Let's start over. Hold on. I'm telling you, so we'll start at the 2 inch instead of 1½. So let me grab some more wire. Oh, I need my double flush cutters. Come here, wire. Oh, sorry guys. Okay, so let's come back in here. And what I was measuring at before is if we started at the ½ inch mark and I went to about 1½ inches. So let's go up to 2 because that wasn't long enough. Okay, and I'm still wanting to make my bend about here. Okay, so at my ½ inch where I'm wanting that loop, I put this to my 2 inch so I have enough room to make those wraps that I'm wanting, or that I think I'm wanting. I just have a look I'm going for. Just have a look I'm going for. Okay, so I'm gonna come in here and pop that back. See if we have better room now. I think I'm bringing the kitties home with me tonight. Yes, you hear Lily meowing. She misses me and I miss her. And it just, yeah, you hear her. Daggone it. So I'm gonna come in here and I'm either gonna make their night or I'm not gonna make their night. So let's see what that does. Okay, and we're gonna do our wraps again. So let's see. Yeah, I think 4 would look good. I don't think we need to go 5. And here I go, right? I love wraps. Okay. I want that to go just a little bit more. A little bit more. There we go. I'll trim him off. I go in from where I came from here. good old flush cut. Don't turn on me, buddy. Okay, so I think that this is going to be floaty if we put it in right now, right? But I do know what I'm wanting to happen, and what I'm thinking of is I want these wraps to be just above this. So I'm wanting to bend it up to where those wraps, yep, that's about right. Those wraps start about right at the top or right above it. Okay, and so let's see where we are on that side. So I'm going to take this back out. Here we are. I had my loop go up from a 2-inch piece. I had my loop start at 1/2 inch. Okay, so where am I for this in a hole? Look, we're at that 1/2 inch. So that works out pretty well. That works out pretty well. My eyeballing worked. Okay, so I think, let's try it. I'm pretty sure these 11/0s will fit in there. Let me get just a couple on here and let me see if I can still put that wire through him. Yep. Okay, so let me throw some on here. I am having, I don't know, I think I may be having more fun designing than I did before all the craziness happened. Thought that was good and flush cut. Let's get that over there. It is just, I don't know, I think maybe I appreciate it more. I mean, truly. Because it was very, very scary for me to think about not being able to design again. And at times it felt like it, you know, when I would come here to the bead mat and like nothing would happen, literally nothing. I'm staring at everything. I'm admiring how beautiful everything is. I can totally see how beautiful everything is and things that could go together, but what to actually create with them and how to put those together, it was absolutely gone. It was absolutely gone. And I've said to everyone that I talk to, and I will tell you all again, I really think you guys had something to do with that, because I wanted to get back just so you guys knew that it wasn't because I didn't want to be here, you know, maybe a little bit later I'll go into more detail, but right now it's still pretty raw. But, you know, it wasn't that I didn't want to be here, you know? Just took a darn hard hit, but woohoo! Hello, I'm designing. It's that part's, yep. Moving on. I'm designing. I'm happy. So happy. Let's see what we're looking at here. That looks about good. So let's come in here. Oh, is he? Yeah, bud. All right, so those fit in there. And I have my loop sticking up from the top. Here. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. That is what I'm looking for. Looks like, do we have one extra guy? I don't know. He keeps kind of floating around. Yeah, let's take him out. Let's take that out. We'll just say he's one extra. Okay, so then let's do this other side and see if we can get a match. Let's get it to match. That way we're not lopsided and then I don't have to do it again. Okay, so from here, I'm gonna come up 2 inches. Okay, I'm gonna cut that. Oh, hello, 2 inches. Okay, and then I'm wanting my loop to be at this 1/2 inch mark right here. Okay, so I'm gonna keep my spot there. Come in here. Kick him back and see how we did. Make these wraps. So I ended up getting a good 4 to 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, I got 5. So let's Let's cross our fingers we can get 5 on this one. Two, 3, 4, 5. Let me flip him and see if I can get some leverage to come around here a little more. I don't think so. I think on that other side it ended up being, yeah, it stopped. It's just a little bit further. So hold on, let's see if we can get it in here. Let's see if I can do this. There we go. Okay. Aha, no. I don't want to distort that bend. Okay. So let's come in here and we'll trim him off. Get him cinched in. Okay. So, whoop. Here we're going through the top. Let's get that little seed bead in there. There we go. Now we're here at the top and on this side. Oh, it looks like it's going to be a little bit longer. Looks like it's going to be a little bit longer. Oh, it's longer. Oh, how did I do that? It's longer. I measured it, right? Yeah, he's longer. He's longer than his friend. It's the reason why I was measuring. My, oh my. So, how's your guys' day been today? Mine's been good. Mine's been good. I've been looking forward to doing these recordings all day. It's a busy day. But I have absolutely been looking forward to getting to this bead mat and doing what I've been thinking about. Darn. Okay. Well, all's good. We'll try this again. I don't think that's going to be big enough. So we'll grab another piece. Double flushies here. Okay. I'm going to still give it good because I kind of cut it at an angle because it's on my ladder over there. Okay. So here we go again. This might be something good to have. That's the longer one. Nope, nope, nope. You have to go away. Did you guys see what I did? And the whole time you're going, Amy, 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 and I just totally missed it. I'll find out in editing. We'll see. We'll see. I'll find out in editing. Okay, so I'm going to go to 2 inches. And I want my loop to be at that 1/2 inch mark. So then I'll come back in here again. There's that 1/2 inch mark. Let me slide in there. Go back. Bring him over. Won't take too long to do, but I thought for sure I was on point. That's the way it works. Okay, 2. Woohoo. 3, 4, 5. It's easier on this side because I have a little more to work with. Okay. Tuck him in nicely. Oh, you know what? This could be oblong. Is this? That looks about the same on both sides. Look at me trying to justify why I was wrong in my calculation. There's no justification. It was just wrong. And that's okay. That's okay. So actually, hold on. Let's come in here. Okay. Popped him up there to where he's about that same that we're looking for. Then I'll bring him back out. Let's throw these bad boys back on there. So I am loving all the feedback that I'm getting from everyone that's been receiving their boxes, and it's so exciting. It's also super exciting when they get their collection or collections, and then they send to me like, okay, now that I have it in my hands, I love it, and here's my order for all my extras. How exciting is that? Oh, it's just so exciting. It makes me so happy. So happy. I am having so much more fun with this than I thought. Of course, the initial steps of it is so much work. So much work. But, oh my gosh, this is just amazing because I'm also getting to curate for you directly, right? So I get to see for each of these collections, like what the focal looks like, especially for that dragon skin, what the focal looks like, and then picking out the graduated strand that would go best with that focal, you know, love it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. It is just absolute happiness for me. Okay, so I am going to come up those 2 inches, just like I did the other side. And if it's wrong this time, then we'll just figure something else out to do. It'll be all right. Okay, and I'm going to cut it at 2 inches. It's a pretty long piece that we have left there. And then I want my loop to be at that 1/2 inch mark. Okay, 1/2 inch. So actually, I'm going to come here. I'm going to go ahead. Whoop, wrong tool. I'm going to go ahead and come here, and I'm going to grab that. That way I know. I'm going to slide in. Okay. That way, surely I should not be, you know, go down just a notch. Go back. Bring it up and over. Surely this time it's going to be right. Come around. Let's get you out of the way, mister. It still looks like it's longer, but maybe I'm freaked out about it. Okay, 5 wraps. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, he slipped on me. And 5. Again, he's a little tougher on that back end. There we go. Okay, let's close him up, cinch him down, I mean. Okay, and then we're just going to pop him. Oh, pop him up. Ah! Hold on. I'm going to do this. I'm going to come out with this other one just to kind of make them a little more even. And then we'll just have a little bit of a gap, right? Oh, because I'm doing it on the wrong side, Amy. Unbelievable. Okay, so let's see. Let's tuck him back in. I still see a little something going on here with this tail. So let's fix that. I'm telling you, when I initially did this, just to test it out last night, why is it always at that time? It's like lickety split, right? There we go, that'll do. Okay. I still don't like him. See how that tail's sticking out there? I don't like him sticking out. Okay. So let's see here. Okay, let's see how he ends up looking, because here's what my thought is, right? So we have this, actually here. We have this, and that seed bead wants to pop out. He'll go back in. Doop, right there. So here's what we're looking at. Okay, here's one side, here's the other. What I'm wanting to do is I want to bring my beading wire through here, And I want to put some fun stuff in the middle between these two loops, right? To where he's just kind of hanging down a little bit from the necklace. So that's what I'm looking for. But the question is what I want it to look like. I know I want to pull the crystals in. I know I want to pull some of these baby Blue Lace Agate in, but let's see what our size is. Okay, so in the center, I think, no matter what, between whatever's happening, I want one of our babies. Just as a little bit of a pop, a little bit of a pop. Okay, but I'm thinking, actually, I just want crystals to go there. I don't know if it's going to be 2 or 3. So let's see. Oh, it might be cool. What if we did 1 of the 6mm? So let's see. So in here, let's pop in the silver. So let's go with the silver. Okay, so if we do the silver, I don't need him in there yet. The silver with one of these guys. So I want that bead cap to be at the base of that teardrop. Right? So it gives that little pop at the base of the teardrop there. And then I don't want a bead cap on the other side of it. But if, oh, that might look cool. One of these babies. What if I did one of these? And then I came in here with bronze and did the bronze on the 6mm blue lace. Let's see how that looks. Okay, so I'll finish that out by grabbing another one of these guys. And here I was wanting my 11O seed bead in the middle. I guess not. You know how things change like that. Okay, we'll put one of these. I really didn't sleep last night. I was comfortable. I remember being comfortable all night long and feeling, oh, so tired and comfortable in bed, and it just wasn't happening. Was not happening for me. Was not happening. I think I maybe got 2 hours sleep. Maybe. So I am dragging today. Oh, nuh-uh. Yes, thank you. Okay. Huh. That's exciting. It's like just, or at least it looked like it was just. It's kind of just. See, there's just a little bit on each side. But you see how this guy's kind of kicked backwards anyways. So, hold on, let me come back in here. Get him out. Let me push him back in. Just bend him a little bit. That way you see he's a little more straight. Okay, and so we have that. What if, ooh, what might be cool? Hold on, we'll see if we have room for it. Okay, what might be cool here is what if we popped back in some bronze with these little bitty bronze daisy spacers. That way we get that full mixed metal effect, right? That's so cool looking. Oh, it might be too big. We'll see. We'll see. If it is too big, we'll think something else. Not a biggie. If it's too big, it's not a biggie. That looks kind of cool. Right? He's just kind of moving around on there. I don't know if I like him moving like that. I really wish I had measured a little bit better or done that a little bit better. See, because he kind of slides from side to side. What if, because you see that seed bead wanting to float out of there too? I'm not a big fan of that. Not a big fan of that. Let's see if that is even. No. Okay. What if I took maybe some silver wire and kind of wrapped a little bit on both sides of this. Let's do the rest of this and we'll see. But I kind of like how that V's down in there. That looks pretty cool. Okay, so then on the other side, let's get that about even. On the other side, let's come back in here. I like these little babies because they're the same size and they're just cute. So since there's a bronze on the inside, let's do a silver and a bronze on the outside. So we'll do silver or not, silver and bronze. Okay, so silver and bronze. And then let's come back in with, do I want to go ahead and go with my heishis? Because here's what I'm thinking. Yeah, maybe so. Maybe so. Let's see. Let's do some heishis. I love these things. And I love that differential of the thickness. I love that they're not all symmetrical and they don't all have that same, oh yeah, that's cool. So you see a little pop of the silver and then bronze. And then let's come to the end of it and we'll go bronze and then silver. So bronze up against it. Silver following up. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Okay, so then if we put them and then let's come back in with these guys, these crystals. Yeah, that looks cool with the silver followed by crystal with the bead cap. That looks cool. Okay, so we'll do that. And then let's do another silver. Well, maybe we'll do a bead cap. Let me see. I kind of like that poke. Yeah, I kind of like that poke. Okay, so let's get our baby 4mm blue lace agate. Oh, yeah. See, I'm really liking that bronze on the baby blue. I really like these darker, deeper tones with the baby colors, you know, with the neutral or with the pastel, more like pastel colors. I just really like that. I've always liked that. Kind of like copper and purple. Oh, gunmetal with light pink. Oh, that is so good, you guys. I'll have to do a design with that. That is so good. I love gunmetal with light pink. Oh, that is just beautiful. Actually, that is just beautiful. I really like that, and it really gives that mix. Really gives that mix. Super cool. So then we need to put a bead cap on the back of our crystal. And then from there, let's jump back into the heishi. Actually, it may be as simple as that, right? I don't really want to take it too awful far because I want it to kind of stay in this kind of zone. That's why I wasn't bringing in our coral. The other piece I want to make has the coral in it, but I really like this lightness. Yeah, I think we're gonna go that route. Yeah, okay. So from here, I'll jump back in here with one of these, the bronze. Get some more heishis in here. I'm just loving all the blues. I grabbed out some other items because I kind of curate all of my extras and my stash anyways. And so I grabbed last night also some of my stash blues, you know, all my lapis and my sodalite and just beauty. And I was like, you know what, if I'm going to pull something in, I love these blues. Let's see if I can pull other stuff in. But you know what? I really stuck with, you know, bargain bead box and what it had, and GGC and the beauty that she has in that. And so I'm stoked. I'm ready to like knock it all out. Okay, so one of these, followed by this guy, and bronze bead cap, and our 4mm. Okay, bronze bead cap. Silver spacer. Another one of our crystals. Oh, so pretty. Oh, I just love that. I love that. It's just beautiful. I'm almost wondering if maybe I want to do the little in here too. Does this seem too much then with all of this being little? I kind of think it does, especially since we have all the blue here. Let's do that. Maybe it'll lay in there better too, you know? Oh. Okay, so let's take him out. Okay. Let's get one of the 4mm and go in. Here, then we'll go silver, and then one going this way. We'll bead cap it, and we'll do that bronze. Let's see how it looks and also how that now fits. Stay down there, buddy. Yeah, that's what it should be. And you know, I'm actually not minding this guy going side to side. The only thing I'm minding is that seed bead that wants to pop out of it, you know? I'm not a big fan of purposefully breaking seed beads, but I'm about to break one of those, just that he doesn't stick out like that. What do you think? Is this taboo? Is what I'm about to do taboo? Am I going to be jinxed? Hopefully not. But he's gone. He's gone. If his friend keeps doing it, he's going to be in the same predicament there. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. All right. So let's do up this other side so we can see what it really looks like. And I'll probably speed this up. How about I do that, right? I'll speed this up. Okay. So here's what we're looking at so far. And I just think that's gorgeous. It's like elegant, right? It's not too chunky. There's not too much going on. But it also makes you look, right? Because you have the beauty and the creaminess of that blue lace agate. You have the crystals, you have those pops of those mixed metal tones, you have those shells that are giving you all those colors. Look at how those colors come through. This collection is gorgeous. And I mean, you can see why. I mean, the Blue Lace Agate, especially these focals, were actually all the Blue Lace Agate was very expensive, but it's just amazing quality, and it all just fits so well. I love it, love it, love it. Okay, so from here, I think I want to go up just a little bit further, right? So I'm going to go up a little bit farther here, and then I don't think I want much more than that. But you know, I'm not thinking now I want that chain. I think I want silver. What do you think? Because I want this to be able to be layered, but I'm not thinking now that I wanted a double strand even. I did that last time. I didn't want a double strand. Geez. Let's see. I'm still not thinking so. I think this is gorgeous, just the way it's going to be. I think it's gorgeous. Okay, so let's see. I do think I want at least another series. And I also think I really want a bracelet that matches this. What should I do? Should I make, well, the matching bracelet, I could have a bracelet bash and I could do matching bracelets for all of these that I'm doing. That's an option. Let's see. We'll see. We'll see what ends up happening. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and go into another series. So I need some more of these heishi discs. Okay, let's grab some of those blues. Get those mixed up in there. And I don't know why I'm reaching so high for them. Why don't I just bring them down to me? With a little bit more, we'll bring some more friends into play. See, look at these. Ah, I love them. See, so some of them are the thicker with the bands in them, while others are the thinner that are the multicolor that has that mother of pearl, and then it's dark on the other side. I love all of these so much. I really like heishi shell discs, and the combination here is incredible. Okay, that would be good. So then we'll just pop back in here with this and one of these. And actually with that size, no, I'm gonna go one more. Okay, so I'm just all indecisive, but that's the way it goes. You know, it's one of those things, you think you have it pretty much pegged on what you want, but then as soon as you get to go and you're like, maybe not. Or as soon as you get to go and you're like, oh, look, I can't measure after all. I can't measure after all. We all know I'm terrible about measuring my necklaces. I'm terrible about it. But for this, it needed to be measured, and I needed to be able to do it right. Oh, I need some more bead caps. Okay, and I think we're gonna need some more of these dotted spacers too, these baby ones. Okay, so let's bead cap that boy here. Beautiful, and then one of these. And then, wait a minute, I totally messed that up. It's not what I wanted to do. I missed my Blue Lace Agate. You guys are like, I know, I told ya. Even these teeny tiny ones, I mean, they're so gorgeous. They're just so gorgeous. Literally the most beautiful Blue Lace Agate I've ever seen. And it's not dyed. It's, you know, it's none of that jazz. It's just legit. It is the real deal, and it's gorgeous. Okay, and then we'll bead cap him. Now, on the top of him, do I want to again go with the silver? Yep, I do. Yeah, the silver and the bronze. Okay, so I'm going to throw that together here on the other side. Get that knocked out. Okay, so I need one of these, and our shells. I'm just eyeballing the thickness of the heishi shells. I'm just eyeballing that. Okay, we'll go here and there. Okay. Beautiful. That is just, I love it. Oh my goodness. Yeah, and I think that's about the length I was looking for it. So I think we're good now whenever we do this. Okay, and then these. Then we need a bead cap for our little 4mm. Just a little bitty old guy. Okay, and then we'll bead cap him. I'm gonna go down to the wire here on my wire size. Okay, and then we will just come in with another crystal. And with that crystal, we're just gonna bead cap and then those little spacers. So we're gonna bead cap that crystal, and then we're gonna do the silver, followed by the bronze. Now, let me make sure I didn't miss anything. Oh! And this is why we have bead bugs, my friends. This is why we have bead bugs. Amy should have one. Okay, so where are we at with this side? So here we are. Okay, we'll put him back on. Then we need our crystal and the crystal bead cap. Then we'll do the silver and bronze. Silver. And bronze. Okay. So here's what we're looking at. It's beautiful. That is just beautiful. Okay, so let's cinch him up before I lose more beads. Okay. I think I need to do a pair of earrings with this, even though I didn't design any. I'm sure we can figure something out, can't we? Surely we can figure something out because I think that's needed. So let's get out some number 2 crimps. Woohoo! Actually, we'll need some for the other necklaces anyways. Okay, so we'll first come on this side. We'll pop him on. Grab a crimp. And to make that other side easier, I'm going to go ahead and crimp this up at the tip top. After I throw my pliers. I'm okay. Actually, that's something I get laughed at quite a bit because ever since the kids were little, I used to tell them, if I hear something crash, I want you to holler and let me know you're okay. If not, I'm going to be asking if you're okay, or I'm going to come running in assuming the worst, you know? And so because I'm, you know, sometimes I'm a little noisy. I don't yell or anything, not anything like that, but I'm kind of like, you know? And so the kids started saying, "You okay?" So I had to start doing the same thing that the kids had to do. And, you know, I still do it to this day. You know, I mess up, or, you know, one of the dishes kind of clank too hard in the sink or something, and I'm like, okay, I can be all by myself, friends. And yes, I do it. I'm all right. I'm okay. Isn't it so silly? The things that we, oh. Okay, so I'm gonna go down, but I'm not gonna push down too hard because gravity's already done its work and I don't want this to be rigid. I know it has some movement because I've twisted it up here, but I just don't want it to be too stiff or rigid. And we're gonna close him up. Love this. Love, love, love it. I think it is gorgeous. Gorgeous, except for that other seed bead. Let's just take care of him. It may have that problem, period, you know, and if that's the case, then just maybe rethink whenever you're doing yours. If you're wanting to do this, maybe rethink that. Don't have that spare room there. Or, you know, what I was thinking about, I'm still kind of thinking about it. What would it look like if I took a little silver wire and just did a little wire wrap here to where it gave a little bushel on the ends? We could try it, and if we don't like it, I could just take it off. What do you think? Because it looks like those are just going to constantly pop out. I thought I was doing a good deed here, but maybe not. Maybe not. Okay, let's try it. Let's try it and see what we think. So let's get some 26 gauge wire. I don't know how much I'm going to need, but let me cut this in half. Or half-ish. I mean, I'm good. I just have two sides to do is all. Okay, and let's see. Let's see. Never know. Never know. I could start it and be like, no. Okay, so I'm going to come in here. Actually, let me go ahead and give him a little hook. So I'm going to hook him first. That way I already have a nice little hook, right? Whenever I start that. So I'm going to hook him on here. Where am I? Okay, so now that that's hooked on, I'm going to close it up. Okay, and then, you know, last time I did something that I thought worked really well. I kept a hold of this. It wasn't on something like this, but it was on something else. I kept a hold of it while I wrapped, but this is kind of an awkward area. So let me just come in through here again. I didn't think my hands were that lotioned, but boy, they feel like they are right now. Ah! Actually, I'm just going to come all the way out. This is what I do on instinct anyways. So I'm going to go ahead, grab this. Grab this. Come around. Okay, so that's my start. So I'm going to come in here. I'm going to cut him off. Okay, because I'm here on another level. I'm just going to come through. Bring him up through. Where is he? Did he seriously come off? Oh. This is just not working. Okay. Nope, nope, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. I don't want to mess this up. If I was going to do that, I should have done it at the beginning, I think. So it'll be just fine. It'll be just fine. Just think about that when you're doing yours, okay? I think it's gonna be just fine. I don't want to end up messing up or losing the integrity of this. And I don't think anyone's going to notice those littles coming out anyways. So I'm going to leave it. Okay. So when I come up here, the question is, okay, here's what I was wondering is originally I was wanting to do a double layer for this. And on the second layer, I was going to have this be my bottom layer. And on the second layer, I was just going to have the crystals in the middle. Okay. And then halfway through, I'm like, maybe I don't want a double layer. And now I'm thinking, maybe I want a double layer. So let's put together a strand and see if we want it to be double layered. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. So let me come back in with my bronze Bead-A-Long number 7 wire. Oh, Amy. Oh, Amy. Okay, what do I have? About 9 inches, maybe 10. Yeah, about 10 inches, I'd say. Okay, and here's what I was thinking. So on this other layer, I wanted it to be really simple, right? Just wanted it to be simple, but I wanted it to be metal and crystal heavy. So I wanted these crystals. I wanted these crystals to be the bigger part, right? So these crystals. And then I wanted these seed beads here and these seed beads here, and then some metal. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to bead cap the crystals. Okay, so if I bead cap the crystal, and if I do that, let's do that back to back. So instead of the crystals going the other way, we'll go back to back. So that way we have a double bead cap situation going on. I really like double bead cap situations. You know, so then it has that little pop. So it's just going to be a bunch of little bling, bling, bling. Okay, and then I want to do a small one of these, a small one of these. So that way it just gives that little pop on the other side. And then I'm going to come in with, I think one of these and my bronze spacers. And another one of these. No. I like the babies. I want this to be really little. So I'm going to do then bronze and then another 11-0. So 11-0, silver, 11-0, bronze, 11-0. And then come right back in here with a crystal. Bead cap him. Bead cap facing away. Another bottom of the teardrop. And then I just go through this series. So I'm going to do one of these and a silver and one of these and a bronze and another one of these. Okay. So that's what I'm going to do on this whole strand. Okay, I'm going to do this up real quick and then we'll be right back. Okay, so I've cleaned up a little bit as well, just a little bit. And I'm thinking here. So I went ahead and closed that off. And here's what we're looking at. So let's put these two strands kind of together and see the way those look there. See, there's no blue lace in this strand. There's no shells in this strand. It's just the metal and the crystals. Right? Yeah, I'm glad I went ahead and went for it to go and do another strand. I think this looks great. Actually, you can't see all of it. I think this looks great. All right, so I think I'm going to do this, and I say we make some earrings as well. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take this pretty boy here. We're going to connect it to our filigree chandeliers. And so I do have some little bitty jump rings that are bronze. Let me grab those. See, these are the ones from Bead Box Bargains. I have littler ones though, but I think the little ones in here, they're the same size as the other ones. Not you, mister. I'll grab another one of you. And I love these from Bead Box Bargains. It comes with all of the different sizes. And so I have these in all of the different ones. It's just easy, easy, easy. Okay, so let's get out. Let's move a couple of these things to the side here. And let's think. You know, I'm thinking for earrings, I want to use those same filigree findings here. I think that'll be really pretty. It's just deciding, you know, what I want to do with it, right? So we'll go ahead and hook him onto this side. Grab, boop, boop, boop. Grab him up. There we go. Oh. Always helps, you know, if you have a good grip on it. All right, hold on. So then let me come here and make sure we got this guy. We did get that guy, but boy, nope, that's not. I don't want him falling off. Here we go. There he is. Not closed. Nope, not closed. He is now, though. Okay, let's make sure we have some movement there. And we do. Yeah, that'll be good. So I'll go ahead and bring him in with the other side there on that inside link, that inside loop. Grab him here. And we'll pop him on. And we'll close him up. It's a little more like what it should look like and what should happen. Okay, and then we'll get that other side on, that other strand for each of them. Then what do we want? Do we want bronze wire or do we want silver wire? I'm thinking silver might be just far too overdone on the delicate piece like this. I think maybe if I can find some thinner, I think that Rollo chain might be a little bit too big for this too because it ended up pretty dainty. But I went with what I was feeling. Oh yeah, that'll be just beautiful though. Wow, right? But I do believe that I should not be moving on until I at least make a pair of earrings. That way everything I do tonight isn't just a necklace only. Because we like earrings to go with our necklaces, right? We do. We do. Okay. There he goes. Okay. And we'll pop this other side closed. Nice and easily so we're not flipping out. Beautiful. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, so in the bronze wire, this I'm thinking is just going to be too chunky. Let's open it up and we'll verify that. And this is chain 627. I love me some Rollo chain though. I just really do. But for this, I think it's going to look too chunky. Too chunky. Let me see where this goes to me. Yeah, so these here are going to be a little higher than my collarbone, which is what I'm typically looking for in my necklaces. And this is going to be my necklace. And so we're not going to really see the chain. So do we want to go with a Rolo chain? Or let's get another option. I may have found what I'm looking for. So this is where I just have a little bit left of certain chains. Look at this. That's the way to rock it. Yep, it's just dainty and it's little and it's cute. I think that is the chain to use. Very pretty, a lot more delicate. I think it'll go with this. It'll flow with this better. Then we'll put this up. We may use this for another one of the necklaces that we're doing tonight. So let me measure this. It's going to be pretty little. So I'm going to cut him about here. Get the rest of it here so it doesn't fall down onto the ground. Okay, so we'll give him a clip. Okay, we'll set this aside. Then we'll take this and we'll make it in half. So let's come in with a little head pin. Let's get him taken in half. Just come down here. And it does not look like there's an extra there. Nope, so we'll cut off both of the bottom pieces. Okay, so we have these. I'll get out a couple more jump rings. We're going to do those tiny little babies again. I use the tiny so much, I'm probably running pretty low on them. It's been a while since I've gotten these. Well, I mean, it's been a while since everything, but still, it's been a while. Okay. Oh, we're going to same size, yeah. We'll pop that on. Something's going on in the neighborhood because, boy, I hear dogs going absolutely crazy out there on a Tuesday night. Let's get him a little more closed. Okay. That one. Just dainty, just cute. Cute and dainty. I like it. Pop him on. Okay. Nicely. So pretty. Oh my, oh, so pretty. Okay, what kind of closure do we want? What kind of closure? I didn't even think about that. I think I just want a standard closure. I think I just want a little lobster claw clasp. I think I do. Let me grab it. Yeah. Here's some of my extras that are bronze here. My different size bead caps. Jump rings, and I have some lobster claw clasps here from Bead Box Bargains. Okay, so that one works well. And hey, while I'm here, let's go ahead and we'll grab one to connect it. And one. There you go. Okay. Let's get that opened up here. And I don't know which I wanted to be the front here, but it really doesn't matter because they're both gorgeous. So I'm just going to pop this over here on what I'm assuming is the right-hand side. Could end up being left. Who knows? I'm okay with it though. That's great. Pop it on this other side. Then we'll have that closure. I like this. I do, I do, I do. So let's think earrings. Okay. We'll have our necklace out here to help inspire me. Okay, so we have this laid out here for inspiration, right? Mm-hmm. Oh, and what inspiration that is. That is beautiful. I'm super happy. I'm super happy with that. I'm going to end up wearing that all the time. I love this blue lace collection so much. So much. Okay, so let's grab a couple of these. That would leave us 2 for a bracelet to make. Okay, we'll come back to that. We'll come back to that. Maybe we'll work the head pins. Let's see. I do think I want to pull in maybe a couple. It is a dainty necklace, but I'm kind of wanting to go just a little more something here on the earrings. Maybe not. But let's get them out just in case. Okay, and I might want to have some discs here. Now that I clean it all up, let's just get it all back out. And some crystals, because it's so crystal heavy, right? And so from here, oh, you know what might be cool? Let me see. Oh, sorry. I have a couple of these little strips of wire, right? Beading wire. What if I made something that came down like that and hooked up through it? You know, almost like this. What if it looked like this? Oh, that would be cool. Or they could just be dangling. I don't know. I'm thinking I kind of like that now. Let's see. Let's pop this on one side because I would need to use these clamshell connectors to connect it. That's kind of my only thought on the downfall to it because it's going to be kind of small, and then we're going to have those clamshell connectors there. Go ahead and squeeze him well, bring him down. Okay, so let's think. If I did something like that, I'd probably need these 11 O's. Okay, we'd probably need some more of our spacers and our silver spacers too. Okay, so if we went, let's think on it. So if I do, let's do seed bead first. So seed bead, bronze, seed bead, silver, let's see what that looks like just up against that chandelier finding, just to see if this clamshell connector is just too much. It's quite a bit. It's quite a bit. So wait a minute. What about this? Hold on. What am I thinking? I don't have to have this. Let me get out my crimps. Let's get out the number 1 crimps. And for the number 1 crimps, we may We're gonna want to go silver, I think, because we don't have bronze. So we may want to do these smaller. So we'll use those #1 crimps. We'll see if it works out. It should work out though. I think it should work out. Okay. So if we came in here, and I just brought it straight through. Oh, I'm out of sight, aren't I? Okay, sorry. So if I bring this through here, so it's directly connected to that chandelier finding. Okay, so I'm going to come up, make sure they're not twisted. Let's bring him all the way up. Let him just come on right up there. Not for a full up, because we want there to be a little bit of movement. Okay. So then let me come in here. Let's give him just a little squeeze. Something to keep him together, but don't squeeze the dickens out of him. See, it's just little. Right? Let's try that. I think that'll be cool. Okay, and that way it's not too much. Okay, so let's trim that tail off. So we're good there. So now let's come in and try that. So if I'm doing here seed bead, bronze, seed bead silver. Oh, seed bead throw the silver. Okay, and then another seed bead. Let's do that little series. So then let's come in here with a silver bead cap. Actually, first, because this went this way, right? Yeah, it did. So if this popped up, okay, then we did bead cap facing towards the bottom of that, and a bead cap going away. And then another one of those. So it's going to be bottom to bottom. Just like it is on the necklace. And then probably the center of that, I kind of want to pull that in. I don't think I want to do these. I think I want to do that. Yeah, I think I do. Let's try it. Let's try it. So a couple bead caps. Ooh. Hold on. Hold on. Spacer. I like it. Okay, so spacer. Bead cap. 4mm. And a bead cap. Yeah, I think so. I just like it a whole bunch. Okay, one of these, and then we'll come right back in with our crystal. Bead cap going on this crystal, and then a bead cap facing away for the crystal that's about to come. Okay, we'll pop that other crystal on. So that would be the center. And then I would just come right back up. Actually, how big do I want that to be? Oh no. This. Yes, that way it's not too much. And then what if I hung something from the center? Oh, what if? Okay. Yep. Okay. Let's do this. So then this one, and then silver. And then another 11-0. And bronze. And 11-0. Well, I'm not quite sure what you guys had missed, but I had a little pop-up that said my storage was full. And so it was no longer recording. So if it seems awkward where I'm picking up, sorry, I didn't see that happen. But here's what I'm wanting to do. I'm making this earring and I'm wanting this earring to come up to here. Okay, and that chandelier finding is going to be part of the beauty of the earring, right? So if I pull it a little more, that's beautiful. But I want something now hanging down in the center. Okay, so let's put this on and then we'll see what we want to hang down from the center. So from here, I'm going to come back up through the front and to the back. Actually, how do I want to do that? Oh, here. And then I have more crimps. I had more crimps, yeah? Yeah, crimps. Actually, no, Amy. Silly chick. Let's put this on. Or throw it. Okay, put this on. Come back up through here. And then I'm going to go through that crimp. Come on. Okay. I think I'm making it look a lot harder than what it is, you guys. Sorry about that. Okay, so now let's bring it up. Pull it, pull it, pull it. Oh. Don't pull it, pull it, pull it. Okay, here we go. Okay, so we want to make sure there's no gaps. I'm going to keep pulling it closed to where there's no gaps. Seeing how I'm just pushing that up a little bit. Oh gosh, I hope you can see it. I don't know. So I'm pulling this up and then pulling this down. See, to where we're up here. So now I'm back here and this is what we're looking like. Super good. I like it. I like it. I like it. Okay, so I'm going to cinch this off and then we'll figure out what we want to do in the middle and how. So this is closed up. Let's come in here. We don't want to kill it. Just squeeze it good so it's got both of those in there, right? We're good. So then we're going to trim that tail right off, up as close as you can get it. And here is part of that earring. So cute. So cute. I like that. And we have enough for the next earring. So how do I want to get that center dangle and what do we want to center that center dangle to be? So here's what I'm thinking. Thinking one of these guys. What if I came in here with a bead cap? Okay. So he's just sitting on there. Okay, and then from there, we did what we've been doing, right? So we have one of these. Maybe, oh, yeah. If it doesn't want to go on, instead of just directly pushing it, try to spin it. Spinning it will help. So if you spin it instead of push it, it'll help get it on there without breaking that. And so then we'll do silver. Another one of these. And bronze. And then another 11-0 seed bead. He doesn't want to go on anyways. No way, no how. Okay. He's on. Pretty. Ooh, I know what we could do. I think it'll work. Okay, let me get my one-step looper. Okay, so I have my 1.5 one-step looper. I'm going to come in here, and first I'm going to make my simple loop, right? So I'm going to come all the way in here. I want this to be really close, but you see how it's not touching? It's not touching the back. See, but it's close, right? And I want to be super slow. Okay, so I'm going to come close. I'm going to go ahead and kick this back and then finish closing it. Take out this. Here's what I'm left with. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this and I'm going to make an infinity symbol with it. So to do that, I'm going to come in here and I'm going to go just past where that break is. See, that's the part here where it breaks that piece. Okay, so I want to be just past that and I want to be all the way up against the back. Okay, so I'm going to close it, give it a little kick back. Okay, I'm going to bring it right back in here. And I want it going in the opposite direction. So to go in the opposite direction, let me get it through there. Oop, nope, I want this one facing down. So I'm putting it back in with the one that I just made facing down. Okay, and I'm bringing him in as close as I can go. Okay, and I'm making sure that we're all the way back. And then pop that out. That little guy's stuck there. Come on, little fella. Oh, it would help if I opened it. Oh, Amy. Cutesy, right? And that makes our little infinity symbol. Let's grab another head pin and we'll go ahead and knock out another one of these while we're doing it. Okay, so one sec here. I didn't think I'd have to go through much to get a head pin. Wowza. Okay, so let's go ahead and get our goods on here. So on this one, we're going to go with a bead cap. Bead cap. One of our teardrops. We're going to go with an 11-0. The 11-0. Silver. 11-0. Bronze. 11-0. Okay. So we're going to pop right back in here with our one-step looper. And you see how wide it is? That's why I stick my first finger in through there. It helps me get a good grip. And I'm going to come all the way in there again. I'm going to push it all the way, but not touching the back. See how it's not touching? Well, hold on. See how it's not touching? Okay, make sure it's all the way back. Very slow. Easy does it. Okay, so we have that guy. Pop him out. He's not very big. That eye pen wasn't as big as the other one. Oh, here's one that's as big as the other one. Okay, so let's go ahead and make our infinity symbol with this one. Okay, so I'm going to come just past that notch. Make sure we're all the way to the back. Make sure you give your kick back. Okay. I'm going to come in this other side. Bring it all the way in, and I want my loop facing down, and I want this all the way in. So loop facing down, all the way in. We're going to make that other side. It will give the kickback for me just a little bit. We're going to open it so that we can pop it out. There we go. So two of them. There's our leftovers. Okay, cool. I like it. So if I came in here with one of these, hopefully it'll be big enough to do what I want. If not, I'll use another head pin and do it with the bigger one-step looper. But what I'm hoping is that this side will pop on here. I need to open it up more. Yeah, these are pretty small. Come on. Let's all cross our fingers here. Okay, so I'm going to open that pretty big. Use my extended fingers here. Pop him on here. Oh, hopefully it'll work. Okay, let's flip him back. going to be tight. I should have went with the bigger one-step looper. Okay, grab him from behind. So we can close him, right? If we can close him. Let's see. I'm not thinking so. Nope, 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 nope. Okay, so let's do it this way. Let's come out of this, out of this, out of this. We've got these guys. These are good. These guys are good. Oh, you know what might be cool? Okay, hold on. I just had a thought. Maybe we'll still come back to the infinity symbol, but hold on. I just had a thought. What might be cool? Yeah? What do you think? Let's try. Let's see. Let's just grab a few of these. I don't know how many I'm going to need. Okay, it's that big. Okay, let me get a baby jump ring. Well, this went, for the first one, this went a lot longer than I thought it was going to go. I mean, obviously it doesn't help that I messed up on the focal, but still, it went a little longer than I anticipated. And I still have like 3 more recordings to do tonight. But I'm so excited. I have 3 recordings to do tonight. I have 3 designs that I get to do tonight. I am happy. Happy. Okay, let's grab this end. Let's grab this. Here. Got him in there, got him in there, got him in there. Yep, got him in there. Okay. Grab these. Grab a hold of him. Let's close him up. Okay, good and closed. Now let's come in on the other side. So I think I'm just going to make one earring with you and then make the other one afterwards so that this video isn't super, super long. Just on another earring. That's why I like so much to make one earring or design one earring first and then make the other one, just because I don't want the video to be too long. I always feel bad when it's forever long, like. And this wasn't even really, I mean, not fully a design with me. I knew what I wanted to do. I mean, granted, it changed, but that happens. Nope, nope. Here we go. Come right up on in here, buddy. There we go. It's like all blending in with each other. I don't even know if you guys can see that. It's tough for me. Okay, so now we have this little chain hanging down. Okay, and it doesn't look like it's affecting that. Now, question is this now going to be too long? Oh, Amy. Yep, it's going to be too long. Okay. So, let's do this. Oh, this would be fun. Okay, let's try something here. Let's try something. Hopefully, let's not waste more time. Let's just try something. What if I did the bead cap? And just this guy here. Right? Let's do that. I don't even want anything on top of him. Okay, so let's come in here so we get a very close, very good, very tiny loop. Okay, we do not want to mess with that crystal, right? So you see it's not touching, but it's about as close as I can get without touching. And I'm going super slow. Okay, I'm not closing it all the way. Giving that kick back now, and then closing it to ensure that that's not going to be in there. Okay. Oops. I didn't count our number of links. I should have counted our links. Oh, baby. Because I'll need a center one. Oh, there is a center one. Oh, goodness. Thank you. Actually, is there? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. No, I'm going to have to go through both of those center ones, I think. So there's 6 of them on there. Now that I should have definitely thought about. That's just silliness. So I'm going to cut off one of these. I'm going to unlink this, and I'm going to cut off one because I didn't count before. For those of you that's still with me, thank you for still being with me. Thank you very much. Very, very much. I am determined. But boy, I'm not making it easy on myself. Okay, so we're going to want 5 links, guys, okay? I'm going to cut off one. I'm going to jump back in here. Okay. Just grabbing that last guy. Just try to help get him popped on there. This will be way easier than use my fingers, I'll tell you that. Okay. Don't lose, don't lose, don't lose. Okay, so now we're back here closing it. Oh, that's okay, that's okay, he's good. Okay, we still have our little chain, but now we have a center guy to hang him from. Okay, okay, so now let's see if this time's a charm. Oi. Okay, jump ring 1, 2. Here's our middle guy. Okay. Now, this is what we're looking at. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and make the other one. Okay, and then I'm going to come right back and we'll close out. Okay, but that way we have 2 of them. I'm afraid if I don't do the other one right now, then I won't end up doing it because I really want to do that other necklace tutorial. So hang tight just a sec. Okay, so here is our little earrings. Was that one kinked up on another one? Yeah, here's our little earrings. Okay, and from Bead Box Bargains, I had some of these little filigree earring findings, and I think that's just super cute that it has that little shell on it. I think those are adorable. And then our pretty little necklace here. I just love it. I love this. I love this. I love this. I love the dainty and the cutesy, but still a little bit of pow pow. This took a little longer than, I planned for it to take, but I am so happy that you hung in there with me. Thank you for being here with me. I appreciate you being here. Please click that like button. Please, 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 if you like this video, click the like button for me now. And until we meet back here again, which we will be very soon because I'm about to do another necklace with this collection. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye, friends.